History has produced a number of great matchups. For example, Pepsi versus Coke. You can't forget Superman versus Goku. And the latest trend, 100 ponies versus a gorilla.
After the first two hit the dirt, the next wave gonna hesitate. And that's when I turn strategic. No more swinging wild. Now I'm doing math. I might not win the war, but I promise you, some of y'all not going on home the same.
You serious?
Yes, that gorilla looks serious, more serious than a heart attack, man. So today we have such a matchup because it was just announced that there will be a PlayStation State of Play tomorrow. And you see, there's a lot of, persons who are afraid for the State of Play. We'll show you why in a bit. So we'll have to look at what Sony is doing with their State of Play versus what Microsoft is doing for their showcase this coming Sunday. So we'll have a versus of the showcases, or a versus between Sony's State of Play and the Xbox showcase. It doesn't help, the PlayStation showcase that there are some ponies who are already starting to, pacify or damage control before even the show starts. When it comes to Xbox showcase, they are warning the audience that they might be angry with the amount of bangers that Xbox has.
But yeah, man, like when we stream the Xbox showcase, look, I understand like there's gonna be overall maybe some people less excited because we are a PlayStation channel. However, I do think, it might be a little bit different this time. I do, and I think it'll be different this time because there's no reason. I think there's less of a reason than ever before for people to hate on Xbox. I think it's fine. People want to make jokes sometimes about PlayStation, about Xbox, and that's it's jokes. But in terms of people like really trying to stir the pot, I mean, I just don't expect that to occur during the Xbox showcase because it's like, bro, chances are most of the games here, or a lot of them, are going to be announced for PlayStation.
I'm not looking for friends in this thing, people. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for money.
Worst case scenario, you're not interested in it. It's not for you.
None of it's true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get to a place where people are less hyperbolic about with their reactions to things. I just think that would be better. I do. I think that would be better. Where it's like you see something that excites you and looks nice, be excited. Express your excitement. You see something that looks terrible and awful, express it. But it's just, I keep thinking about like the last State of Play.
You see, these ponies are suffering from PTSD from the last State of Play because you all remember how the last State of Play was. You see, the last State of Play was a big old steaming pile of trash. Yes, as a collective, the gaming industry said that the last State of Play was rubbish. It's not me saying that. Everyone said that. Remember?
So, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what the hell that was. The Sony State of Play just wrapped up. But where the hell were PlayStation Studio games? The only two first-party games, the only two non-multi-platform games. Well, I think Lost Soul Aside is not a multi-platform game. I think that's a PlayStation third-party exclusive. But as far as PlayStation Studio games are concerned, the reason that people are tuning into this show, you show Days Gone Remastered, you show Saros, which is a 2026 game, and you don't even show any gameplay. What the hell is coming out in 2025?
Turn it off.
Turn it off!
Don't tell me that's it.
No. There's still blank spots.
There's one more.
Triangle, circle, like square. Triangle, square, circle, like square. There's still.
No!
What? Are you serious?
Wait, surely there's one more at the end of this. Guys, don't click off. Keep your streams up.
Don't end stream,
Don't end stream.
bro.
Wait. 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 They're still live.
I'm getting a loading.
They're still live.
I'm getting a
It's
loading.
loading.
I'm getting
Something's
a loading bar.
loading.
I'm getting a loading bar.
I'm getting a loading bar too. They're loading up the last trailer. Wait, they're still live.
Keep your stream
They're
on.
still live. Don't end stream.
Don't end stream.
You know, bro, chat. I'm knocking. I'm knocking on their stream. Let me in.
So now you know why these ponies have PTSD. You see me, it was so bad with these past state of play that not even Jeff Keighley could have saved those state of play with all his advertisements, with all his announcements. Even him asking the PlayStation community what grade would they give the last state of plays that went on. Look at these grades. That's D upon D upon, I mean, too much D's these state of plays were getting. A failing mark by their own community. So, I mean, it goes without saying that this state of play, they have to perform. Sony has to bring out the big guns. I'm looking for Wolverine. So what else do these ponies have? They have Ghost of Yute. You know, that might seem to be interesting for the ponies. They have Intergalactic. What else these ponies have? I mean, Sony better bring out something to impress, because for the past few showcases or state of plays, I mean, everyone is saying it was trash. Let's be honest. Not a 7, not a 6, under 5.
I really do. Like, I think about the last two stated plays and how, like, bro, it just is not fun to me when the show ends or as it's happening. I go and I check the chat, and it's like, it does get me to a point where it's like, I'm over here being like, Housemarque's new game, Sorrows. And like, there was like 6 different games that were shown in the last 10 minutes that looked good.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I'm like, this is pretty sick, dude. And I check the chat, and it's like, not all of the chat, but so much of it is just people being like, that was awful, that was trash, that was garbage. And it's like, I'm gonna have to create an echo chamber, apparently, because it's like, that's fine that you feel that way. I don't want that. Like, I'm not trying to meet that energy. And I feel like it just gets to a point where it's not that I want to be unwelcoming to people with differing opinions that are like, I didn't like it. I'm not interested in an overwhelming amount, a large crowd that basically is barely ever even going to be here in the first place. They're only here this one time to just dump on it and then move on to the next thing. I want that. Whoever those people are, I want them to go somewhere else, because that's where they belong. Where it's like, dude, there are channels dedicated to hating on this thing that want to just shit all over it, no matter what's shown. Why wouldn't you rather be there?
MBG is already warning his audience that guess what? The PlayStation State of Play just might be crap, while the Xbox Series showcases would be great. This is what these ponies are doing now. But I would agree with him, because I mean, Xbox just has too many games to show. I mean, just this year alone, Microsoft really did wow us with how many games they would have put into Game Pass. how many games that are supported on Xbox, and we expect them to do more this showcase. Now, would they show more gameplay of Perfect Dark? Would they show more gameplay of State of Decay? We are not sure. One thing we are hearing in the rumor mill is that Microsoft and Ubisoft relationship is growing. And what is being rumored, that Ubisoft is going to put out? Listen to this.
Ubisoft's Splinter Cell remake looks genuinely impressive. After years of silence, Ubisoft's Splinter Cell remake might steal the show at the upcoming summer showcase. A legendary franchise may finally be ready to step out of the shadows. Ubisoft has just reignited massive speculation around the long-awaited Splinter Cell remake. And according to an industry insider, the game looks far more impressive than anyone might have expected. It all started with a seemingly simple post. The official Ubisoft X, formerly Twitter, account uploaded a new image featuring iconic operative Sam Fisher, accompanied only by the hashtag Splinter Cell. While the image itself wasn't explicitly labeled, it didn't take long for fans to connect the dots. The cryptic post, absent any context or announcement, is being interpreted by the gaming community as a strong teaser that the Splinter Cell remake is alive, and gearing up for a major reveal. While the image in question is not pulled from the remake itself, something fans were quick to worry about. Given its modest visual fidelity, reassurance came from one of the most reliable names in gaming leaks and reporting. Insider Tom Henderson, known for consistently accurate scoops on Call of Duty, Battlefield, and various Ubisoft projects, weighed in with a major update. According to Henderson, he has personally seen elements of the Splinter Cell remake and describes it as genuinely impressive. Let that sink in for a moment. Someone with first-hand access to the game's progress is confident enough to say the visuals and direction are striking. That's an enormous shift in the narrative shrouding the project, which had been shrouded in silence for months following its initial announcement.
Now, if the rumors are true and Microsoft really has grown in its relationship with Ubisoft, and Sam Fisher decides to come on a Microsoft showcase stage, that will be pandemonium. We would have to wait to see what transpires. But, fans are really looking for a new Splinter Cell. It has been too long, and one could only imagine what could be possible today with today's graphics, with today's consoles, how a Splinter Cell would look. Well, we'd have to wait and see, but we know that Microsoft, so far, they would have found a groove with their showcase. We know that Microsoft know how to put on a show at this point. Now, what would Microsoft show? Would they show Fable? Would they show Perfect Dark? Would they show Splinter Cell? We don't know, but all we know is going to be a banger. So, tune in. I should be streaming that day. It will be Sunday. So tune in. You guys could come and rock out with me. Yes. And let us react to this wonderful showcase that Microsoft is going to put out. Now, who would win between the showcases? Would it be PlayStation State of Play, or would it be Xbox showcase? We'll have to make a video after to declare a winner. But don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.